Hey there everyone, and welcome to the Plug-in Duo. My name is Christine and this is my husband Julio. And we are going to review with you guys the Samsung Freestyle. Not only is this gadget a pretty cool one, but we're going to basically share our experience. We've used it for a few months now. And if you're in the market for looking for a compact portable projector, this might be the one.
And on this review, we're going to be pretty much going off with things that we like and the specs and day-to-day, like how loud is it and how you can set it up and, you know, the nifty features. But I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, so let's get started.
We're going to go ahead and break this down into categories. And we're going to start right now with portability. So is this thing portable?
Absolutely.
Beyond portable.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's small for one, very compact, not your traditional size projector when you really think of what a projector is.
This is the very definition of portable, okay? Not only can you take this base off and mount it somewhere else, it has this stand, and of course, you have your cable, and this brick, it's got a USB Type-C port in it. Literally, definition of portable. I don't know how many ways I can say it. If you get a battery pack that has at least 50 watts of power, you can power this puppy, okay? And I mean, geez, all you gotta do, you wanna see how to set it up? There you go. All you gotta do is just take that off and point it towards the wall.
Exactly. When I first seen this, it was such a, I was like, okay, I have to have this, because I could not stop thinking about those summer evenings where you just hang out in your yard or wherever and put it on a wall and just watch a movie
Instead of being inside.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so you can bring that
barbecue,
exactly,
or even entertain the kids.
That outdoor.
Like, say for instance, if you guys are at a barbecue or something, and you know what, let's separate the kids from the grown up. Let's have the grown up time, and then the kids. Put up a screen, a sheet, or whatever on the empty wall. Put this little puppy, and for whatever reason, if you don't have a portable power bank that pumps out at least 50 watts, an extension cable. I mean, this is 6 foot long. You get an extension cable, plug this in, and bam, just entertain the kids.
When you just want to have a kickback or have a nice little get together and set this up, it's out of the way. You don't have to worry about some big old cables or anything like that. It's perfect. Now that we got portability out of the way, we're going to go ahead and dive into connectivity.
So you cannot have portability without connectivity. So this projector has Wi-Fi 5, it has Bluetooth 5.2, then also has Wi-Fi Direct. And you cannot have connectivity without ports. See this right here? This is micro HDMI 2.0. So that means that you can have, let's say, your PlayStation, your Xbox, your whatever you want to put, your Blu-ray, whatever you want to put in here, you can connect it right here, and that's where the cable goes.
And then, so back onto the whole topic of connectivity, we have the mirror screen option.
You want to share
that's perfect.
Share something from your phone.
Yes,
oh, you guys, I want to show you guys a picture. Everybody huddle up on my small screen. No.
How many times has that happened to you, though? Because that happens to me a lot.
Let me see.
Yeah, when I want to show something, well, this is great. Let's say, for instance, you're out at the beach or you're out in somebody's backyard and you guys put up a makeshift screen. Or connect to your phone and cast whatever it is that you want to watch from your phone.
Realize that whatever's on your screen,
it's PG.
Yeah, it's PG, because whatever's on your phone is gonna display. So just make sure that you're in the correct folder.
And another feature is a built-in disable mic switch.
Yep.
So that is pretty cool. So
right
if you have, like, say for instance, those voice-assisted apps, you don't have to worry about it responding or anything like that. And also for privacy. I mean, we all like our privacy. So you have the option to turn off the microphone. So
you can't get simpler than that. You see that? You see that switch? Switch it right there where it's right, and it's on and it's off.
So now that we finished with connectivity, let's go ahead and jump into display. So go ahead and take it.
All right. So next thing I want to talk about, yes, my gorgeous wife said, at the Plug-in Duo. A great thing that this projector has is automatic keystone correction and auto leveling. So for instance, say that you have it pointing at an angle and the projector is not quite exactly pointing straight, it's off angle. Instead of the image being a little lopsided like a rhombus or something, it's gonna automatically resize it and put it just right. And that if you move it again, say somebody bumps it, oh my God, I'm gonna have to reset it. No, this is constantly checking the image, and it's gonna do that automatically for you. So I mean, you can't get any more simple than that.
Again, that goes back to the whole portability thing, because you can use it literally on any wall.
Really cool feature of this is, I mean, come on, nowadays everybody's got accent walls. So you got like a red accent wall, a green, whatever have you. So what's also cool is that this actually sees what color the image that is being projected, and it compares it to what it should be, and then adjust the color. So say for instance you have an image that it's not exactly quite white or a different color, it'll adjust the color so that whatever you're looking at looks like how it should, because it's adjusting it within all automatically. And if in case you want to adjust just how off axis it is, or how big and small, you can go and do it manually. But for the most part, you just put it, you plug it in, you connect to the Wi-Fi or whatever other input, and it's pretty much ready to go. This projector has 550 lumens of brightness. May not sound like a lot, but you know what? It's actually pretty bright. Like, we've used it in the room, either on the wall, we even put it on the ceiling, and that's one of the coolest things because you can put it pretty much from any angle you choose. I mean, you want to put it on the ceiling and watch it as you're laying in bed straight up to the ceiling, you could do it. It pretty much accommodates to whatever it is that you want to use it. Of course, with certain limitations. I mean, in the day, we've used it in the day, and it's, of course, not going to be the brightest. I mean, look at the size. But having said that, I've been impressed. So, as I said, 550 lumens is plenty bright.
So on top of what Julio just mentioned, this Freestyle is also 1080p with up to 60 frames. It also has DLP technology and HDR10 compatible. To top that, the viewing screen size is from 30 inches to 100 inches.
Wow.
Again, any surface will be good enough. Like, you won't have an issue. I don't see you running into an issue displaying it on something up to 100 inches.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you're gonna get better viewing angles and a better performance if you put it on a silver screen or a projector screen, of course. But I mean, I've seen some other projectors before, and usually the reds and the greens were kind of muted. On this one, I don't know what they do. I don't know if it has to do with the DLP technology, but the colors are very vibrant. They are.
It's Samsung. Come on now. So now that we're done with the display, let's go ahead and dive into the sound.
The sound.
So this Freestyle has 360 sound, and it will be broadcast all around, which makes it great because if you're entertaining, say for instance, like a large party, that 360 sound makes it perfect for you to just set it somewhere and pretty much just leave it. You don't have to worry about facing the speaker towards the crowd or wherever you're going to be listening to it. You're going to hear it from all around. It also has Dolby sound, which is going to give you a better sound experience. What do you think about the speaker? I mean, the playback is really good.
The speaker, don't let the 5 watts fool you. Yeah. The speaker is plenty loud, and it actually has some pretty decent bass. And I'm not just saying just because we're a fan of it. Yes, it's a projector, so you are going to hear some fan sound because it's got fans to keep everything nice and cool and going.
But having said that, nor distracting.
Yeah, no, it is definitely not. But I'm telling you, this speaker really impressed us because when I seen the speaker, I was like, oh my god, this thing is puny. It's gonna have some terrible sounds. It gets pretty loud. I'm not okay. It's not going to rival your sound bar. It's not going to rival your big old stereo. I mean, but you know, keep your expectations in check. But having said that, I mean, for the size, it pumps out some pretty good sounds. And you would think because it's got a little speaker that it would have no bass. I don't know how, but they managed to pump out some bass out of this little guy. So
it really does give you an enjoyable experience because the sound quality is really good for the size. I'll just leave it at that.
You know, experiences may vary depending on the media you're watching, but when we've turned it up like pretty much to the maximum, I don't know what they do, but the sound does not get distorted. So as to how they've set it or whether they mess with the EQ depending on the volume, I don't know. I don't know any of that. All I know is that when I turn it up, the sound just gets louder and it does not distort. So I'm a happy camper.
So to finish off this our sound category, lastly, you can use it as a media player. So you'll be able to, you know, again, just sit it off somewhere and have your music playing.
And
so
and of course
you can't lose. It's a win-win.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so now that sound is out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into those accessories with Julio.
All right, so definitely I want to see what else is to come. And definitely Samsung has some things in store, but as of right now, the accessories that they have different sleeves. So let's say if you find this color too boring, you're like, you know what, I want to accessorize. It's cool because they have a tan sleeve, a green, and a pink sleeve. So you can give the projector the color that best suits you. Okay, so remember how I said that with this cable that you can take this little guy and you have a power bank and you can power it up as long as it has 50 watts. Well, Samsung has an accessory that is about this big, and you put it on, you clip it on the base, and that's the battery pack. So pretty much it clips onto the bottom, and it makes it just in 1-to-1 unit. It's much cleaner if in case you are concerned about the aesthetics of like, okay, I don't want to rent a cable and a battery bank. I mean, literally you just put it right here and it plugs in and you're ready to go.
However, with that being said though, adding that base, it's not as compact. I still think this is the most compact projector I have seen, even with the battery, the extended battery or that battery base. But just to let you know, adding that on, it does add a little more
it does.
It's not so compact.
It does lift it up a little bit, but I mean, I think it's a pretty good trade-off, especially without having like wires and all this stuff. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Another cool accessory that's to come is they have a bulb socket adapter. So let's say you have a dinner table and you want to show, I don't know, broadcast something. And so what you do is you put that thing on, you screw it just like a light bulb, and then it displays onto the table. And let's say like you have a conference and you have an external mouse, you can be showing everything is being displayed on the table. I mean, that's pretty cool. Literally, you got a projector beaming down, and you're able to see whatever it is that you're doing. As I said, this has a 5-watt speaker, but let's say that, because again, how my wife said that this goes from 30 inches all the way to 100 inches. So you're gonna say, hey, you know what? If I have a 100-inch viewing experience, big screen, let's say on outside, I want to have really big sound. So what's cool is that also, aside from being Bluetooth, they also have the speaker towers that you can connect to this, that I'm not sure exactly how many watts they are, but they're pretty tall, and I'm pretty sure if they have some external speakers, they're made to broadcast that sound large spaces. So you have that idea. So in other words, yes, they can be pricey, but basically you have a lot of options. Hey, if you're willing to spend the money for it, pretty much you can trick this out, and you can have all sorts of different things, the sleeve, the extra speakers, and all sorts of stuff. And of course, let's do not forget accessories. Mood lighting. Literally, what you can do is you can put the TV on, and whatever you're displaying, and all you gotta do is just put this diffuser lens, and you point it at something, and all of a sudden you got yourself a light show. So that is pretty cool. I mean, and this the coolest thing is that this automatically comes included with the projector. So this was a whole bunch of great ideas melted into one, and that's what I appreciate. Like I said, I mean, look at this thing. I mean, aside from looking like an RTD2,
I still don't see it.
It does. Look at it. Anyway, I mean, I love this thing. I'm sorry. I know we're trying to wait until the end of the video, but I love this little guy. So now that we're done with that part, next part is the included accessories, and for that, my wife will take over.
All right, so with the included accessories, we have this pretty cool, stylish, sleek, thin remote. I really like it, and it's perfect.
Easy to use.
Easy to use, but it is perfect for those streamers. So you get your Netflix button, you have your Disney Plus, and you also have your Prime Video, as well as the Samsung TV Plus. So obviously you have your on and off and just basic, settings and features and stuff like that. But for quick access, you can access those apps just with the click of a button, which makes it so perfect. Not only is it, compact and has all these pretty cool
ergonomic
features.
Too.
Well, yeah. And has these pretty cool features, but it also is rechargeable with a USB-C port. So that means that you can even use this one to charge it.
What's also cool that I do want to touch base on is the battery on this lasts a long time. It lets you know the battery level on this. But what's cool is that since we have gotten it, we've only charged it once.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's still working.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, we've only charged it once.
But yes, it comes with this frosted diffuser here, so it makes it perfect for like ambient lighting. So you're playing music, you're using it as your media player or whatever, set it off in the corner, and instead of just sitting there looking like this futuristic, device, it'll kind of flash some colors here, and you can choose whatever you want here to be displayed. So that's pretty cool too. Okay, well, it does come with a power brick, and then you do
Unlike some other products that Samsung sells copying a certain brand.
And you do get this cable, which is about 6 feet long. You're not bound or tied to a wall or anything like that. You can kind of sit it somewhere and make it convenient. So
yeah,
I appreciate long cables.
A power bank.
Another thing I do appreciate about the Freestyle is that the base comes attached. There's nothing worse than falling in love with a product, but it's basically a la carte. You have to buy everything. So this right here, having the base, you don't have to worry about, okay, well, I like this, but I have to pay an additional price for the base. No, it comes included. So
it's removable.
And exactly. It is removable. So if you want to take it off, you have the freedom to do so. But I don't think I would ever take it off.
No.
I really like it because, again, it gives you that, 180-degree angle to be able to display it, and you're not just stuck, basically like traditional projecters.
Yeah, because
a box just sitting there, and it has to be, straight right in front.
And then you have the little legs that you gotta unscrew so you can get the angle just right.
Basically, you don't have to do like this makeshift ramp or support system for it to kind of lift it up for a better viewing experience. So, again, what it comes included with.
Yeah, before we go on to the next thing is, this is how they thought of everything. It even comes with this little thing right here, see? So that you can put your cable in there and it's just not just going everywhere. Very discreet, and so the cable literally travels from here and it'll be out of the way. It's not much, but you know what? It's those little things that make the difference.
The little things.
Yep. And because I'm feeling generous, I'm gonna let my wife one more time take over.
Okay, so we got included accessories out of the way, so let's go ahead and dive into those features of the Freestyle.
Okay.
So the Freestyle comes stocked with some animated wallpapers, which were pretty cool. Again, if you're hosting an event, you have options to choose happy birthday, welcome, a few other things, like if you want to create a little window, like an animated window where the snow is falling, or a fireplace, there's a few options in there to choose from.
You get creative.
Yeah, they're pretty vivid, and they're actually realistic looking, like especially the fire and the snow.
Yeah.
Like it looks like you're looking out a window and it's snowing. So it's pretty cool that you have those on there. Another great feature is, as we said, it can double as as a mood light, because you have the diffuser and you're able to have that, you know, kind of transition between the colors. It's just a great feature to have sitting there and create like this soft light. It's not a harsh light, hence the diffuser. So the last two are going to kind of intertwine with each other, but you can think of this as a smart TV on the go.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you can think of it like that, because you have, like, say for instance, if you use Bixby or Alexa, you're able to access those with the Freestyle.
Means that, like, with the voice commands, and of course, don't forget, you gotta enable the microphone on here. And what's cool is that it's got several microphones, so it's omnidirectional. So see, it's got different microphones, so you don't have to be like right up on it. It can hear you from a very good distance. And like, for instance, instead of going to go to it and say the app or getting the remote, and you just say, oh, Alexa, turn up the volume. Alexa, turn on the Freestyle. Alexa, change the channel, what have you. You could do that.
Also have access to your streaming apps such as Netflix, Hulu, again, you know, Disney Plus, whatever it is that you stream, you're able to access it. So that's why we say it is a smart TV on the go. Yeah. So again, it's portable. It has all these great features. Now that I have finished that up, Julio is going to go ahead and finish off with the specs. And then I'm pretty sure you guys are probably wondering, what is the price, if you haven't already seen.
That's for last.
Of course.
So now we gotta get down and dirty. Here's the specs. The size and the weight. With the stand, dimensions are 4 inches by 6.8 inches by 3.7 inches. Okay. Without this base, since you can remove this, it will be 3.7 inches by 5.3 inches by 3.7 inches. It weighs about 1.8 pounds. So I mean,
it's not heavy.
It's not heavy. It's heavy enough that a wind will not knock it over. Because it's got this rubber feet at the bottom, so it's definitely not slipping. And then the weight is very proportioned, very, very stable. And even when you put it like this sucker's not going anywhere.
Just to kind of cut in here, I mean, even a slight little bump to the table, I don't even think would knock it.
Yeah.
Even if you have it at a slight angle. I like the idea of using it outdoors. I think that is so cool.
As of this moment, this goes for $8.99. So yes, it's pricey.
I can't think of anything that I dislike.
It's not as much as you think. Definitely the positives outweigh the negatives. So first negative is as I said, the remote is very responsive. Now, having said that, sometimes the screen, like say you're in a menu, sometimes it can lag a little bit, like say going from app to app, it can stutter a little bit. So I wish the processor was a little bit faster and that it would be more responsive because sometimes it hiccups a little bit. So that would be one of the things that I wish that...
That's definitely for someone who...
I'm impatient,
yeah,
okay?
who gets bothered by that. Because for me, I mean, the 2-second delay, it's not something that would break the deal for me.
Another thing that I do find a little irksome, I did find that logging into your Samsung account and putting all this stuff that, oh my god, I just want to plug in and I want to like hurry up.
I didn't do that.
I had to log in by using my phone and putting the QR code, and when you first get it, you gotta update the software because this is a smart TV. You gotta update the software. So every once in a while you'll get software updates and stuff like that.
Time-consuming.
Yeah, it's just like I plug it in. It's like I want to use it now. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Again, this was the Samsung Freestyle portable projector, and with all the goodies that it comes with, it's not much, but you know what? You get exactly what you need in a compact. In a compact form. I mean, I can't say enough. But anyway, so we are happy.
Well, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to the Plug-in Duo.
Boom.
We will see you guys on the next one. And of course, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, drop them into the comment section down below.
Reach out and leave a comment.
Exactly. Otherwise, we will see you guys in the next one.
Alrighty.